So all of the SDM120 series in the box come with a manual and 2 terminal covers for once you've wired up the terminals. As part of the MID approval, the wiring on this one, I won't go over the wiring, but when you are installing the meters, try to refer to the lasered wiring on the side of the meters if possible. If you're unsure on the wiring, or if for some reason it doesn't have this lasering on the side, just get in touch with us either on 01268 773 422 or enquiry@smartprocess.co.uk, and we'll send you over the correct wiring diagram for the relevant version that you've got. The SDM120-MOD-MID, again, same as the rest of the range, 45 amp, DIMM rail mounted, mid approved, it's got a pulse. But the difference between the SDM120-MOD-MID and the rest is this is more of a multi-function meter. Now, if we get this one out of the box. So you can see on this meter, the SDM120-MOD-MID, it's got a button. So this allows you to scroll through the display once the button is pressed. It's got different parameters to the other versions that we've covered so far. So this meter displays voltage, current, which is amps, active power, kilowatts, power factor, PF, frequency in hertz, import active energy, kilowatt hours, export active energy, kilowatt hours, and total active energy, kilowatt hours. So as you can see, this SDM120-MOD-MID has got a lot more parameters on there and essentially more functions. This has got Modbus RS485, so it can also be used for remote monitoring. It can be used to be wired back to BMS in a power room. It can be used to go back to a gateway or a data logger for remote monitoring. So this meter, it's a little bit smarter than the others that we've covered so far. The applications that it's suitable for, we just covered some of them. Remote monitoring in a building that goes back to a BMS. So just remote monitoring any circuit that's 45 amp current or less. So yeah, it can go back to a BMS. It can go back to a gateway or data logger for remote monitoring, and it's good in data centers as long as the supply is 45 amp or less. And again, it can be good if you have multiple of these in your home. You can have them wired up to a cost-effective data logger, and you could essentially remote monitor your home applications if you wanted to. Reads import and export, which is handy for solar PV or any application in which you'll be exporting energy. So that's the SDM120-MOD-MID, a little bit of a step up from the other meters, multi-function and suitable for import-export scenarios as well. Next is the SDM120-MOD-NON-MID, sometimes referred to as the SDM120M or the SDM120C. So there's a few part codes for this one, believe it or not, but we cover all of them. So if you was to say any of those to us, we know what you're talking about. Certain people in the industry may not know, but yeah, SDM120C, SDM120M or SDM120-MOD-NON-MID. So that's what this meter is. Essentially the same as the SDM120-MOD-MID, just non-mid. So if for some reason you want a non-mid meter, then this would be the non-mid version of this. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time if you made it this far. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment or get in touch on email or on the phone. Please like and subscribe for more content like this, and stay tuned to the channel. Thank you.